Fellow adventurers, welcome to the Min-Maxed Podcast. We want to thank you for joining us, and you do so as we continue Bloodlords. As always, we'd like to invite you to join our Discord, where you can hang out with us and other listeners of the show and talk about nerdy things like Pathfinder 2nd Edition, or just hang out with a great community. Also, if you'd like to throw a little financial support our way, you can check out our Patreon, and a shout out, as always, to those at our Lich level and above. Rock Jedi, Wolf, Blartimus Slump, Thunder Mammoth, The Trevor Project, Das Chris, Vizgig, AC Goldner, Eric R, Ope just gonna sneak right past you there, Indie Link, Tawdry Monster, Mercutio, Angel Shadowheart, Cyrendon, The Necromancer Forever, Doc Holiday, Corey, Robert T, Scrap Gear, Ted, True Chaos God, Jason K, Dicky Lopez, Bobson Dugnut, Rickety Rope Bridge, Alex K, Doma Alaka, Frank L, Just Mike Works, Ross D, Argoon's Long Lost Elbow, Big Deer, Zach S, Jimmy H, Mr. Turtle, Sleeve, Darren, Caleb W, Bickle, Mr. Grim, Firedown, M54 Ewas, Jameson S, Erica R, +24 Salmon of Whacking, I'm Not a Robot, George F, Leo Hart, Har, Witch Hunter, Jeremy D, Matthew M, Scott E, Progeny of Kukulin, Liz Giggles, Callistria Specialty, Brandon K, Grigus Maximus, Andrew G, Ebon Flames, Booming Thunder, Henry, A School of Fish, Ice and Jam, and Chris W. And a shout out to new patron at the dead level, It's a Dry Humor. Thank you all so much for your support. And now a recap of Session 70. We're at Gristle Hall, having just defeated Vampire Tavia, the whole reason we've come to the Field of Maidens. We loot and look around before heading outside, anxious to be on our way home. As we exit, we're accosted by Carenza, the Medusa. She wants the magic shit Kix has been collecting in this mansion. We try to be friends with her, but she's acting kind of crazy. Eventually, Shara has had enough and gives Arius the go-ahead. Combat is tricky, though we seem to have the upper hand. Then, shit goes absolutely to absolute shit, as she quickly and successively turns Lucan, Arius, then Shara to stone. A combination of Kix and his devil tagalong just barely managed to take her down, leaving Kix to contemplate what to do next.
All right, well, everybody else can log off. The next 2 hours are Kix and I. Yeah. I'm just going to play Pathfinder for the rest of the night, guys. Hope you don't mind.
Well, what's within 100 miles of me?
In Geb?
Yeah.
Is that all teleport is? 100 miles?
At level 1, and then, I mean, at the first, and then it gets heightened to 1,000, so it jumps pretty high after that.
You pretty much got two easy options I know of to get rid of paralysis or petrification. You can get a scroll of Stone to Flesh for 300 gold, or a salve of anti-paralysis greater for 325.
Within 100 miles right now, Mechitar.
Going to Mechitar.
You've never been there, though.
But the question is, are you going to take a bunch of time before you do this and try and contact Seldag and everything?
I don't know, do we need a bunch of time?
No, do you need a bunch of time?
No, that's what I'm wondering, dude. Like, how much more, like, how much have we done?
Here's what I was considering. As I stepped away, it occurred to me that if I wanted to, I could just have the entity take over and finish crafting the soul gem.
Yeah.
That way, the only thing that's left for you to do is to complete the Lich ritual.
How long were we thinking?
How long would he need to do the soul gem?
I mean, if it got like over like a week, I think Kix would get frustrated and then go get the scrolls.
Go get the shit? Because I think just a clean week seems good to me too.
More laugh if it's like decades.
I mean, even if we're missing things, maybe he wants to go to Mechitar. If we're still needing a few more things.
As we lose our senses, he brings us back. We're like, oh, Kix, you survived. Yeah, it's been like 30 years. Pretty sure the plot line.
I'm actually standing in front of you as a Lich.
Like, so what are you going to do?
I'm a Lich now.
Let's go back to What's-Her-Face and be like, hey, we were statues for 30 years and Kix fucked off to become a Lich. What are we supposed to do now?
Okay, so here's what we need for the soul cage. It's a 12th level item. It costs 1,600 gold. If we did the crafting rules, it would be a DC 30. And the shadow essence and the animate dreams equal the amount that it would take to craft the soul gem.
Like cost-wise?
Yeah,
what you're saying?
cost-wise. Yeah. So, Kix, after resting, is there anything that Kix has that is personal to him? What do you want your soul cage to be?
The comb.
Who got stoned first, Arius or Shara?
I mean, same turn, but
Yeah, the same turn.
but Ari.
All right.
I think technically Arius.
Yeah, I was the first action. Shara was the second action.
I don't know, maybe I got like some family crest necklace or something. I don't know.
The key to the bank.
I was saying the greater banky.
So the thing that really had in my life was being a banker. The fucking bank key. That just sounds kind of funny.
What
That's
else
gonna
we
be
got in our inventory?
Your
Anything
soul
else
cage.
weird?
Your soul cage is a fucking bank key. I love that, dude.
Bank key.
It's gonna be the fucking bank key.
Yeah, who would expect a bank key?
There's even a picture of it. It's in your inventory now.
There we
Take a look.
go.
You should just craft like a really fancy case for it, though. And then like have lightning bolts crackling inside of the case or some shit, or necromantic energy.
That is a soul cage if I've ever seen one.
The fucking key. I know, it looks pretty badass, right?
You should put the key in its own lockbox.
I need a key to get to the key.
You could never be opened. You use the key to open the lockbox, put the key in it, and close it.
Kicks you awake in the room where you slew Iron Tavia. The corpse doesn't look fresh. It looks like it's been here for a while. You don't know how long.
God damn it, what'd you do?
Next to you on the carpet is the key. The bank key. The one that you found in the basement of the Theater of Sin. I finished the legwork for the soul cage.
Before we took care of the statues?
Yeah, it was such a perfect opportunity to work in peace. Even if Lucan's not talking to you, he still demands your attention, so this was just a good opportunity.
I'm gonna tell him I walked on Mechitar.
Sure. Tell him whatever you want. But look. And he like, if you look at the key and hold it up, you can sense this because there's this innate link to it. You feel a connection to it. And you see pieces or fragments of your soul like swirling within and throughout the key. But there's also something else there, something more infernal. I've started something that you can finish if you want to finish it. We'll just need a place that's, high in necromantic energies.
I'm sure it shouldn't be a problem in Geb, right?
Shouldn't be. Here would be fine if the shadow plane didn't interfere so much. Would imagine a place in Mechitar would work.
In Mechitar, you say? That's convenient. We could go get some scrolls.
Yeah, alright. Fine. We can wake them up. So, Kix, I think this is a good opportunity. Kix is going to Mechitar, teleporting to Mechitar. Let's talk about level 11s for everyone. Let's start with Kix, since Kix is going to be the one teleporting to Mechitar to get the magic to clear the petrification on those centers.
Yeah, so a level 11 I get one spell, which I'm taking teleport for reasons. And then I get a general feat, which is probably just going to be like Die Hard. Oh, maybe fast recovery, actually. I've always liked... No, I have that already.
I suppose you really get the general feat and you get the spell, and that's it,
Yeah,
huh?
nothing crazy.
So, new spell for teleport, and then, toughness?
Heck yeah. Everybody likes HP.
You did get really close to dying.
Several
Nice.
times.
That's Kix. Introducing 6-level spells. Who wants to go next?
Arius can go. 6-level spells, general feat. I took Catfall. I like jumping off of shit. and I don't like taking all that damage.
It seems to happen often enough.
Class-related shit, I get lightning reflexes, so my reflex saves are finally fucking expert, thank god. And I get my 4th Doctrine, which bumps my spell proficiency, divine spell attack rolls and spell DCs up to expert as well, so I'm actually a spellcaster again.
Nice.
For a little while. 'Tis it.
I mean, that's a big step, at least from spellcasting perspective, that's for sure. Sweet. I gotta come back to Kix here real quick. You get expert in perception and something that's basically resolve.
Oh yeah, for will, yeah.
Yeah, walls of will. So there's another resolve. Great, cool, awesome.
Cher can go next. It's pretty simple. Increasing my diplomacy to master. General feat, I'm going to take fast recovery, which makes if I get a save on like a disease or poison, it reduces it by 2 stages instead of 1, and reduces the drain condition by 2 on a rest instead of 1. So just kind of some stuff to get rid of poisons. Then I gain alertness, which increases my perception to expert. Exalt, which just adjusts my selfish shield. Now if I use selfish shield, each enemy within 15 feet of me takes a -1 status penalty to attack rolls against me until the start of my next turn.
Oh, wow. As if hitting you wasn't hard enough.
Yeah. And then I gain divine will, which is resolve.
Oh, good. Awesome.
I'm now a
Great.
master at will, and if I succeed on a will save, I get a critical success instead.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Good. All right, Lucan, what do you got?
Well, Tyler, you'll be glad to hear that I don't get resolve. I do not get to treat my successful will saves as critical successes. But I do get Juggernaut, so I get to treat my successful fortitude saves as critical successes.
All right, then. All right.
Yep. They call it twin juggernauts. Both my Eidolon and I go to master and get Juggernaut. My skill increase goes to nature to help with those, with both magic checks and extend boosts. For my general feat, I wasn't really sure what to go with, so I just took fleet.
S tier feats.
That's it. Those are the only things I get to choose. But my Eidolon's defense and attacks both go to expert.
That's pretty big.
Yeah.
So those go up by 3.
Yes.
That's pretty big. All right. Kix. Zoop. Teleport over to Mechitar.
Sure do.
Kix, you're able to teleport to Mechitar without any issue. What do you do when you get there?
Go get some food. It's been a couple of weeks. These guys aren't in a fucking hurry.
They're not going anywhere.
I got a beer for a day anyways to get teleport back. But I would go... I don't have the gold to buy all 3 of those, and I don't know if my brain would know that... Wait, when can you cure paralysis? Is it because of level 6 spells, or could you do that prior to that?
Me?
Yeah.
I can do it because of 6th level spells. One of the 6th level spells I can prepare is Stone to Flesh, which does just automatically do it. So you really just need to pick up one of those scrolls or one of those salves, get me out, and we're good.
Does Kix know this?
Make a religion check to understand Arius.
Yeah, to understand the divine spell list.
Just go chat up somebody and be like, hey, can a 11th level cleric...
We're already Well, how about this? Kix gets the scroll, because he knows... Wait, I can't do it if it's a scroll, right? I need the...
You need the salve.
Yeah.
Is Stone to Flesh only divine?
And that's also primal.
Oh. Still not Kix. You need
just
to
grab the salve. It's $3.25.
I go purchase one of these salves.
For the listeners, that's salve of anti-paralysis greater.
And I subtract it. Can I find one?
Salve is a common item. You're able to find it, no problem.
And they've heard of my great deeds throughout Mechitar, and they only charge me half?
Not that, though.
How much was it? 325, you said?
Yep, 325.
Fucking first gold I've spent this game. You guys better fucking... I used my count the numbers thing and get sad that I had to just get rid of that estimated amount of coin. But no, I'm gonna go have fucking a little vacation day for myself because I gotta wait a day anyways.
Just hang out, taking the sights.
I'm fucking surrounded by humans. It feels nice. Because Mechitar's not in Geb, right?
Mechitar is in Geb.
Mechitar is like,
But there would be a lot of humans there.
What am I thinking of? What's the other M place? Magnamar? Okay, I'm thinking Magnamar.
You're thinking Magnamar, yeah.
That's so far away, yeah.
That is really fucking far away.
But there is a much higher proportion of humans in Geb.
Are they
or in Mechitar.
quick still?
So Mechitar is a coastal city. Gosh, I really didn't think I was going to have to go this deep into the Mechitar description.
We don't have to. Let's just say I have a fun time.
It is a coastal city, but it is wrapped in these giant fabric, like, it almost looks like mummy wraps that go around the city so that regardless of what time of day it is, it's always shrouded in shadow.
You know, my grandpa invented money wraps.
No, he didn't.
He did? It's a true story.
No.
Mummy
100%.
wraps?
Money. Oh, you said mummy wraps. I thought you said money wraps.
I was like, damn, your grandpa was old as fuck.
He was so old. He was
Wait, how old are you?
thousands of years.
well,
that was
obviously he
just
mummified
grandpa.
himself and he was fine.
Yeah, obviously. He was a mummy.
Turns out David's a vampire.
But
My grandpa is my mummy.
But
you know?
yeah, Mechitar is it's a metropolis. So now it's a very colorful city, as it follows a lot of the Orsirian traditions. From the style perspective, of course, except for there's bones in the architecture everywhere. But like the central building from which Geb, like the palace of Mechitar, is an onyx pyramid in the center of the city. There are constantly processions that are happening that are celebrating Geb and celebrating the nation put on by the celebrants. And there's literally floats that just go around the exterior of the palace of Mechitar, where Geb resides and governs from, very frequently. So it's a colorful, loud, ironically lively city. Do you sell all the treasure? Wait, no, that's in a...
I don't
bag
have
of holding
shit.
Sundricker has.
That shit's all stoned. I literally have just the cash I have on me. So, but I mean, that's plenty. I've got like 1,000, so I can have a good time. I hit up the spa.
Have a spa day.
Have a spa week, bro. You earned it.
Spa week.
Luke is a statue and not aging. Like, Chris, I don't age anyway because I'm a vampire.
Are
Like,
you
this is
guys?
fine.
You guys are like aware, aren't you? Or are you literally
No,
frozen
no,
in time?
Nothing.
Oh,
We're
okay.
completely
Stasis.
frozen in time.
Oh, okay.
You could wait years before going back for them.
Like I'm saying, I come back just as the Lich. And then
Hey guys, I'm a bloodlord
I'm
now.
a Lich now. Yeah, I'm a Bloodlord now. Lucan would be so upset.
I'd be so mad.
You take all of the
All the credit.
accolades, all the credit for yourself. Go become a bloodlord.
Oh, I forgot. I figured to come back and, bring you back to, flesh and whatnot. But I got to get going. I got a dinner with my boy Geb.
With Geb.
With my boy Geb. Peace.
All right. Well, let's get the gang back together.
Okay, we get the gang back together. How long do you take? Do you just take the day?
Nah.
Kicks take like a month or something?
I was gonna take a day, and then I was like, this is pretty... I'm not, like, at the inches of death every day. It feels pretty good. I like...
It's all the time.
maybe like a weekend.
There you go.
Takes a weekend spa day in Mechitar.
There you go. Oh, that's fucking great.
But then, yeah, I go back, and I...
Gets the nicest room in the hotel. Eats all the nicest food.
I grit my teeth as the first one I fix is Arius. Oh yeah.
Arius comes back to life.
I
kills
wake
you.
up Lucan. Me and Lucan go back and have a weekend.
Have a great time.
And then we'll come back.
Sell all the shit. Look at spend most of it. Lie about how much we get.
Oh my god.
Oh, Kix, we'd have so
I
much
feel
fun.
like I might do that. You guys would have no idea.
No, they have no idea. I'm a great liar.
Yes. I'm spending another 300 gold and purchasing 2 of those. The first one I take a night's rest. I go get Lucan.
Well, honestly, that would make sense because I feel like Lucan is the one that you'd raise first.
Right. That's why I was saying I don't like that I was raising Arius first.
Because you'd be worried that Arius is going to kill you. And that makes sense because then you wouldn't know that Arius would do that. But then I'm sure between the two of us, we'd be able to figure that out.
So yes, me and Lucan save a weekend, and I take more gold.
Bruh. A month.
We still got a job to do.
All right, fine. You talked me into a week. A week
A week, all right.
of debauchery and fun.
The most time off Kix has ever had in his entire life.
Right? I've pretty much been a slave.
2 days in, Seldeg shows up. What the fuck,
What the fuck are you guys doing? I was meeting you back down to the field of maidens, and you're here at a spa?
Like, you didn't think I'd find out, guys? Come on.
I guess he is the spy master.
And you're in Mechitar, just like
And we're
spending
in
a shit ton of money.
Spending a bunch of gold. No, I will take the time to sell everything, though. So at least I can come back with a lot of treasure to give my compatriots who I left stoned.
There you
for a
go.
week.
There you go.
Well, it's been more than a week, because it was a
Can't
week for
buy
you.
anything, though.
It was a couple weeks for you.
I'm not going to buy it. There's nothing I'm going to buy right now. I'm just going to sell everything, get all the money.
Because it's heavy, you know? Thank God another player's alive so I can stop talking.
That's why you woke Luca up.
The only one who talks. Yeah, can I give like a deception check or a diplomacy check to try and improve how much money we get?
No.
Okay.
You don't have any reputation here yet.
Doesn't work like that. All right.
No, you don't have reputation here yet. All the treasure that you had equaled out to be 2,925 gold, just flat.
I'll take 700 of that right now.
That's so much, too.
And that's just the treasure, right?
That's
Yeah.
That's
that's
just the
not
treasure, not
selling
item
items.
selling. Correct.
But yeah, no, for sure. We'll pay Kix back for the couple of potions, or the one potion, I guess. Yeah, because you only do one. Yeah.
Because it'd be
Then
7.
we'll bring Arius back.
It'd be
Oh.
one potion for
well, and then
Lucan.
well, then me and Lucan will
Then
buy
you'd
the
have
other
to-
one.
Then you'd have to buy a scroll.
Oh yeah, we have to get to do Arius. That's right. Sorry, I was. my
So I
brain
bought
was
the one, and then I got Lucan back because I knew he had all the money, and because it's Lucan. And then
Yeah.
me and him will buy another one.
Yeah, we'll get another one to get.
Were you
Arius.
still stupefied or something? And you're like, the cleric can't do this. Lucan can do this.
I am still stupefied, so
You get Lucan up, and he's like, nah, yeah, that's gonna have to be.
How long does that
Arius,
stupefied
but,
last?
I need to get it
If you're waiting
restored.
Weeks.
Lasts for
You're
1
doing
week.
Weeks.
Oh, it is 1 week.
Lasts
Okay,
for
so
1
it is off. Okay.
So it's gone now. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Well, so yeah,
Yeah,
I just took the money out for the one, so I don't know if you want to take the other one. I'm fine with purchasing the one. I have fucking cash. We can just take the other one out of that bulk.
Let's liquidate some shit too.
Do we want to go through the shopping and go sell everything now?
Just sell everything. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just sell it all now during that week of debauchery and fun.
Tell me what you have in the weapons. Is there anything you're keeping?
All right, let me take a look.
No.
In there? No.
No.
Not even glowing arc, huh?
Who's gonna
I
use
suppose
it?
it's a scimitar. Yeah, nobody's gonna use that.
And we can't pull runes off of it.
Yeah, I am not a fan of that rule.
I am. I actually do like it.
What's true?
Like that's a
So you
special
can't Pull
weapon.
runes off special like, named items.
Like, I'm cool with not being able to take the effects off, but if it's got +2 striking, let me take the fucking +2 striking.
No, I like it because it makes it special. It's a special thing. Like somebody labored over that and put extra special work into that thing and made it its own thing. It's unique.
I'm with David on this one.
I don't know. That's how I feel about it. I feel it's more impactful from a narrative perspective that way.
I had to do.
Oh, wait.
course.
No. A specific magic weapon lists its fundamental runes, which you can upgrade, add, or transfer as normal.
I lied.
Oh, so we can jack the +2 off of it?
Just not the.
But you can't do anything with the property runes or its special abilities.
That sounds confusing. You're gonna make calculating that confusing.
Whatever. It costs the exact same to just buy one.
Yeah, but we're going to sell it for half and then buy one.
Oh, yeah, I suppose.
That doesn't make
That
any
is
sense.
true. I put Kix to work for 8 hours one of these days, taking the rune off of that.
Yeah, I mean, +2 striking.
This was supposed to be our vacation.
I'm sorry. Look, I'm really hungover, and we need this rune anyway. So let's just take a day indoors, darling. It'll be fine.
That drops the weapon down to 250.
Yeah.
That night, though, to reward you, Kix, I bring back 2 tiefling hookers.
All right.
That also saves us like 900 gold.
To get hookers? Yeah, it does.
Jack that room. Well, it saves us.
Saves us
500
450.
gold. Or 450, yeah.
Huh. That's weird to me, but okay. All right.
Yeah, I'm with you, Tyler. I still don't like it.
You guys
I don't
shut
like
the...
it.
The only thing I do like about it is it means you can use a fun special item and then still level it up with you, so you can continue to use that fun special item. I feel like that's the
true.
only reason it's like that, and I guess for that it's worth it.
Well, then after all is said and done, you have a +2 weapon potency rune, a striking rune, and then 5,320 gold.
Cool.
As Lucan and Kix are finalizing their final day of shopping and they head back to their hotel room for the day, in the lobby stands Seldig.
Oh. Bedlis. Hello, darling.
I didn't expect to find you here like this.
Let me tell you, it has been a rough couple of weeks.
I was leaving to go back to the Field of Maidens just today when I got word from one of my eyes and ears that you were here.
Half of us are here.
Spending big.
Oh, not all that big. Spending moderate.
He looks around the lobby, which is clearly like a very gaudy, opulent sort of hotel lobby. I'd imagine like it doesn't cost a ton compared to about the gold that we just considered, but like high-end living for an adventurer of this level, pretty easy to afford.
Yeah.
And you really think Lucan's not going to go overboard?
No, Luca's going to go overboard. I'm lying to him right now.
Yeah, right, that's what I thought.
I will make deception checks.
Oh, okay.
I understand he's going to see right through me, but that's still what I'm
Don't
doing.
even bother with the deception check.
Don't even bother.
He knows.
with deception checks.
Well, I haven't heard reports of your Arius or Shera. Where are they?
Are you familiar with Gristle Hall, the former residence of Bloodlord Kemneby?
Yes.
Would you like to teleport with us there? That's where they're at. And that's where some very interesting revelations have been found.
Keep your voice down. Let's go to your rooms now.
Oh, very well, Bedlis. There's a bed in there, I assure you.
Shut your mouth.
He already knows where your rooms are.
I am certain he does.
He walks up there and he gestures for you to open the door.
Very well. Not very gentlemanly of him, but I do. I'll open the door. I assume Kix is with us. Kix, you're with us?
Yeah. I was shopping.
All right.
If you have means to teleport there, by all means, let's do that. Are you ready to go now?
I suppose. Kix, do you have your spell ready?
Let's do this. I thought we'd get a couple more days, but if you want to go...
Yes. Duty calls, I'm afraid.
have you paid for your rooms?
Well in advance.
Yeah, I'm sure.
In fact, we're going to be losing a couple days.
Fine. Cast the spell.
Boink!
We head back down. Right outside Gristle Hall.
Well, here they are. Shera and Arius.
I see. What happened here?
Well, what happened here specifically was we ran afoul of a rather strange Medusa.
Oh, her.
I had to kill her.
Yes. She led us here and then turned 3 of us to stone, and Kix bravely defeated her in single combat.
Single, yes.
I see. Then tell me, was Tavia here?
Oh, why, yes, and we defeated her.
What's this? Why here?
And he looks around. And you can see his brow furrow as he notices some of the magic curtains that are hanging over the windows.
And yes, and you know whose residence this is?
I do.
And the thing that we've been trying to determine?
Yes.
There's your answer of who was behind it.
Chancellor Nebi was the one who summoned me away from our hunt.
How interesting.
Trying to throw me off the trail, no doubt. Weeks of pointless drudgery to unravel the truth. Interrogating his proxies and skulking about the dregs of Mechitar. Ah! Waste of death.
Luckily for you, you had us, and we are very resourceful.
I had my suspicions, but I never imagined. What do you have by way of hard evidence?
Well, we have the word of Iron Tavia herself, though she is destroyed now. But we also have his journals.
Vestiges of his childhood, I imagine. I wager there's nothing in those pages, considering how crafty Nebi is. The Chancellor's the most powerful person in Geb, after the Ghost King himself, of course.
I don't mean to interrupt you, but could we take care of our friends?
Fine.
Right, yes, so Arius should be able to help. We'll do him first. Glug, 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 glug.
While you're going about freeing Arius, Seldeg is deep in thought.
Hello, Arius. Welcome back. Kix saved us.
It was only with the power of your glare that I had the strength to kill her.
Arya stares at you and his mouth moves like he's about to talk, and then it just closes, and he just kind of gives you a nod, and then he looks over at Shera and is like, "What are we doing about her?"
Well, we procured enough salve for... Yeah, first Kix did me because he wasn't sure what to do, and then we got another one to do you, hoping that you would be able to do Shera.
I'll have to pray to Zeriel in the morning.
Excellent, excellent. Well, I mean, yes, that's how divine works, how a cleric would work, so good, excellent. Seldeg's here.
Yeah.
That's about my response as well.
I suggest we make camp for the night.
Make camp? There's a fucking mansion, Bedlis.
I don't trust that place, Lucan.
I stayed here for a week and then I cut myself off.
He looks at you suspiciously.
Fine. Is there anything dangerous in here?
Yes, don't go into the
greenery.
library and the green room.
Or the ballroom.
Or do. Maybe Seldeg can help us kill that bone monster now.
The ballroom wasn't dangerous. It was fun, really.
You just gonna go in there and punch it?
Did he just rip through that fucking fossil? I'm telling you, man.
feel like I looked him up once and he was like level like 16 or 18 or something.
Yeah, he's up
Something
there.
stupid.
He's way up there.
I remember like very early on when we first met him, I looked him up and I was just like, oh,
Whoops.
we can fight him. Not now though.
Yep. Yeah, you would be able to just clean house.
All right. Well, we don't need to kill the Rays. They were friendly.
I want to spend gold.
Yeah, we'll head back to Mechitar very soon, I'm certain.
There's so many things I want to do.
Seldig is very contemplative during the time. He is a little hesitant to walk into Gristle Hall, but he does. And he sets up his little camp in the reception room where the ghost, or the shadow butler is. And the night passes uneventfully. Day, whatever. So you get up the next day.
Uneventfully, but Kix assists me in getting those runes onto my sword, right?
Sure, dude. It's the least I could do.
That's going to cost me a little bit of money, yeah?
+2. That's 10% of... I think it's like going to be 93 gold. Roughly.
Thanks. Kix, you're my hero.
Thanks.
Stronger
Just
weapon.
for you, when I wake up in the morning and I've noticed how you've been getting stupid from time to time after combats, I prepare 2 restorations just for you, just in case.
Nice. Gotta love it.
Teamwork.
There's 2nd level spells that I was preparing harms that I never used anyways. So I got restorations for you.
Woo!
Then we get Shara, right?
Maybe we run back to town quick and Okay, I hope, Shara.
Oh, man. So as Arius restores Shara back to flesh, Seldig's been quiet.
No, when did he get here?
Yesterday.
Like a month ago.
Sorry, it's been a week or two. Kick saved us, by the way.
I was gonna say, the last thing I remember is everybody but Kix being stoned, so...
I remembered that too, and it was terrifying.
Turns out we had the most useful quick in all of Get. I think even Zerial would spare this one.
You know what I love is that the fucking guy, like the demon guy, came out and didn't even do it.
Couldn't even finish the job.
Nope.
I mean, I guess I needed him to blow up the doll because she would take in the telekinetic
That's
projectiles. So
I did still enjoy the demon being like, let's just like leave, and you're just like, I got this, and you kill him.
Fucking awesome.
It's like, hold my beer. Pussy ass demon.
So I guess the 4 of you are, getting back together here and talking a little bit about the time. He doesn't interrupt, but he, waits for you to die down. And he says,
I know, Shara. They've put me up to date with the findings about Kemnebi. So that you know, Kemnebi was the one who called me away from my portion of the investigation.
Well, he's obviously not stupid.
No, we're at a fork in the road. This investigation puts you on a path to inevitable peril. You can choose to be done with this business. You're not bound as I am to pursue a threat against the nation, and your place in Grey Dirge is a secure one. You can just leave it. If not, we need proof, and that trail leads to the capital and all its intrigue. This is an important choice for you all.
Well, for me, it's no choice whatsoever. The intrigue of Mechitar is what I crave. If I can take down a Bloodlord and take his place, oh, how sweet that would be. I'm in, Bedlis.
I feel I have been put on this path by the Pallid Princess. I highly doubt she would have put me in this position to run back to Grey Dirge. I will follow.
Everybody turns and looks at Arius and kicks.
Arius and kicks.
Crickets.
What's up?
Are you in
And I
to
get these
continue
big
this
speeches,
mission?
and then it's like, huh? What?
Because they're like,
I gave my RP to Kix. That's what mattered.
I did so much today.
Before Arius or Kix even get to say anything, Seldig cocks his head as if listening to something far away. And you all four of you, hear a telepathic missive inside your head. And it goes, "You are hereby summoned to Mechitar for an audience with the Ghost King Gib. Arrive prior to the new moon. Prepare for a lengthy stay."
Hey, we already got a couple rooms. Let's go.
Wait. Did that voice in my head just say, with the Ghost King?
that's what I heard.
When's the new moon?
It seems you don't have much choice, after all.
Ah, how wonderful. That means Kix and Arius get to come along as well. I was awfully hoping you would.
I guess they could always defy the Ghost King.
Doesn't sound wise.
That would not be.
The new moon is some months out. Seems you have some time to consolidate your power in Great Urge yet.
Some months out?
Well, it wouldn't be some months.
I head for Mechitar now.
Very well.
How are you gonna get back? You don't have a horse.
He snaps his fingers and skeleton horse pops up next to him and he
Color
cocks an
me
eyebrow.
stupid. Fuck.
Be careful. Upon this road lie snares, those of which that are more powerful and cunning than you've ever approached. Be warned.
I could just teleport again.
I will go. I need time to contemplate.
And he kicks his horse into motion and leaves you all in the dust.
You can certainly teleport us back to Great Urge, that's for sure.
Not well in 100-mile chunks.
True.
Great Urge is actually just under 300 miles away.
Where was that other town that we killed Tavia's whatchamacallits? Because that had some, we could buy a lot of stuff there too. Otherwise we have to go back to Mechitar just to sell shit. Or just to buy shit, not sell shit. We already sold the shit.
I mean, if you go to Mechitar, then your level cap on buying shit is
Gone.
Non-existent.
non-existent, yeah, at that point. So it would take you 4 teleportation hops to go from Gristle Hall to Mechitar, and then 1 hop from where you're at to Mechitar, and then 3 hops from Mechitar to Grey Dirge. So 4 days.
Everybody know what they want to buy?
Yeah. I wish I had more gold. That's fine.
Hey, I'm a caster. I don't need shit. But I don't like you.
When I say a couple of months, I'm leaving it very wide open. If you would like to just craft in that time, you can. You have all, in Mechitar, all common and uncommon items up to whatever level you can afford. I mean, you're not going to be able to afford, much into the higher levels, but, get what you need, get what you want. You guys break it up and spend it however you want. And then, then you travel to Mechitar for an audience with the Ghost King.
So in Mechitar, I'm just buying a +2 for my resilient full plate instead of a +1.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, I will be taking my hand wraps from +1 to +2.
I want to increase my armor, but I feel like a greater striking rune is more important for me.
Yeah.
Can you afford a greater striking?
Yeah, it's 12th level. It's
1,000 gold.
1,065. So yeah, well, 1,000 more. The regular striking 65. So 1,000 gold, and I got greater striking now.
Nice.
What are the chances I could borrow like 322 gold from somebody?
It's already out of my fucking bags.
Kix, you said you gave that to me? Kix, you really are my best friend.
We'll just make it an even 4, hey?
I'm even 4, so that means I have 78 gold left. Thank you. And now I have a... This is gonna be a fucking mouthful. I have a +2 Greater Strike and Ghost Touch Flaming Cold Iron Greatsword.
I fucking love it. You're gonna need to name that thing soon.
Its name is Greatsword.
Its name is...
It is worth 3,631 gold.
Jeez.
I think you should call it Vaz, Voice of Zuriel.
Vaz.
I'll think about it.
But it's an S because Zuriel
I'm just gonna have to start jacking some armor runes off of whoever the fuck I kill with the sword.
There you go.
Exactly.
So you begin your teleporting hop back to the Theater of Sin. It takes a few days, but you are able to get there with no issues. Upon arrival, you notice a couple of things. Immediately, there is a bush that is clipped, or like a hedge that's clipped into the shape of a rudimentary skull. And there are a few hedge bushes around the yard, and they seem to demonstrate an increase in skill as well. Like starting off with what looks like maybe it's a stick figure person, but the arms chopped off. But then we move over to, something a little more detailed, like a skeletal horse, but, it's lopsided. But the hedges that are on the outside flanking the gate entering the theater are 2 skulls, and they look really good, actually. They're not perfect, but they're pretty good. You approach the house, not much has changed, but Nima's hand is clear on the grounds. They are clean, they're immaculate, and when you walk in the front door...
Well, wait, hold on. Is she around? Do we see her?
Nima?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you took a look, you'd see her with the hedge clippers out on the hedge.
I want to congratulate her on her excellent artistry.
You would see her back by one of the outbuildings, practicing on a hedge that looks like she's set aside or planted here just to practice on.
Nima, darling.
Yes?
Your work is wonderful.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, great artistry. Thank you for making the place look so festive.
She stumbles a bit, but tries her best semblance of, like a curtsy.
Thank you, Master Hollow.
Yes, I used to own a floristry shop, so I know what I'm talking about. Wait, do I need to give a deception check on if it actually looks good or not?
Nah.
It does look
looks
okay.
good.
It looks
It's not like
good. Okay.
It's not masterful, but it's good.
Excellent. All right, cool.
And when you enter into the theater, Argoon, of course, greets you at the door.
That's the looking audience. On Kick just alive. And what was your name?
It's Shara.
Sarah. That's right.
Also, did my carriage make it back?
The carrot. Yeah, of course.
Oh, thank goodness. I was worried. My lovely carriage. How does the inside of the place look?
Just shambles.
Do we walk into, like, our servants, just naked, throwing ragers?
No, actually.
So long?
We're disappointed in them.
The place is clean.
We kill them and get new ones who will get naked and throw ragers.
No, it actually looks great in here. Compared to the last time you walked in here, the staff is around, but they're being inconspicuous and staying out of the way. Argoon seems to have the place very much in order.
So I have to tell you about the brick that you left.
Oh, yes, the Gurdrug brick.
Yeah, the good brick. How do I put this? The good Blick keeps possessing the staff.
Possessing the staff?
Yes. And then killing the other staff.
Oh, hell yeah.
How many staff have you had to hire?
Well, I sold the suit of armor that was in Yorumuk, and I'm so sorry, but I had to pay for the staff. And to hide the brick.
Where's the brick hidden now?
Downstairs, next to the Viscera pool.
It can't seem to attack anybody from there?
Yes. It usually happened when somebody was cleaning the metal place.
I see. Well, that's very interesting, I guess. Perhaps we can use that to our advantage at some point.
Like brick bomb?
Like reverse pickpocket?
Like you use it as sabotage.
Just put it in somebody's house that we don't like. Oh, let's go drop him off at the fucking Kuthite temple and just let him wreak havoc there. They'll never know.
You would love that.
It's just going to be a little...
my God.
Oh, yes, that is my mission. I am doing that. I am taking the Gurdrug brick, hiding it in a deep, dark corner in the Kuthite temple, and letting him just fucking go wild. Ah, yes. This is my new mission.
This is endgame.
You're gonna accidentally put Gurdrug to rest.
Yeah, he's gonna just kill so many Kuthites, he finally passes on.
Like, you know what? That's good. That's good.
Well, Argoon, you did very well. Thank you for making sure everything was taken care of. Anything we can get for you? How are you? What do you need?
What do I need?
Right, yes. I'm asking.
Like, for comfort, or like...
Would you like a hug?
How do you hug a hand? You just like...
I don't know, but I'll try.
just
Here,
hold
come
his
get
hand.
Argoon.
Looks vaguely like he's choking you out.
Could I maybe have the funds for a hand masseuse?
You're gonna have to try that one again, Argoon. Not quite following.
I think he wanted a hand masseuse.
Oh,
Yeah.
what a terrible word for you to have to say.
I'll be honest, David, I tried really hard.
It is very good. Why, yes, Argoon. Our hand masseuse will be just fine. No problems
That's
there.
wonderful. Are you staying long?
I'll kind of look around at everybody. I don't think so. We've been called to Mechitar.
We're gonna meet Geb.
Perhaps.
I will need about a week. I had some things I need to do. Some training.
Some retraining?
Retraining.
Yes, if you want to put it that way. It's retraining.
The Mechitar to meet Geb?
So it would seem.
That's Lucan. You're moving so quickly in the
I
political
know.
scene.
Climbing that social ladder like a monkey.
May I make a suggestion?
I suppose.
Would it be fruitful? Sorry, beneficial, that's a better word. To find a contact to establish a connection in Mechitar for your, exploits?
Connection for what?
Yes.
Well, I don't want you to leave me here. I think maybe you could send people back to the theater for reasons. I don't want the rats to come back.
How's the portal work again? In the basement?
I think that's just a.
Or is it just scrying?
That's just scrying.
It's a scrying pool.
Would he be okay if I made that stronger so I could say hi? We could say hi to him every once in a while?
Really? Do you do that?
I could sure try.
I can't remember. Did that just have certain places like it was just set to be able to view, or was there something? else about it.
When you encountered it in book 1, you just could not.
That was
determine
hilarious. You like
magic.
slowly came out of Argoon.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna start talking as Argoon. It's like, wait, what?
Each syllable became slowly more Tyler. And I was like,
At the end of book 1, you didn't really have the experience, the prowess to be able to identify the magic properly.
All right, we go check it out.
that is something I will do.
Okay.
Time to go do a check in the basement.
I'll grab that brick while I'm down there.
Yeah.
And if I can, I'm going to try to like attune it to like a mirror. So Argoon can say hi to us every once in a while when he gets sad.
Real quick, David, add brick drug into your inventory.
Wait, a brick of drugs? This wrong
yeah.
campaign, Tyler.
No, wrong campaign. The Gur drug brick.
Maybe a Gerbrick.
Gerbrick.
Gerber.
Gerbrick. Well, anyways, add that to your inventory because I would like to know where that is at all times.
Well, it sounds like it's going to be an acoustic.
It's gonna be in that fucking Stitch Skull's home.
I was just thinking of something cool. So we could rather spend money on it or get stronger, but we could permanency teleportation circles into the scrying orb, so we could always come back to the
Can you?
home. Yeah, it's teleportation circle, and then you'd put permanency on it,
Permanency doesn't
so
exist.
we could like
though.
attune it to something.
Permanency's not a thing.
Oh yeah,
And the best I can find is this Awaken Portal, which is a rare ritual from Abomination Vaults.
Isn't there like a gate? Is that just
Gate's
plain
a 10th level spell. We could never do that.
oh, I'm looking
I'm
at
gonna be
first.
honest, Spencer kind of got my hopes up because I forgot permanency was a thing. And I wish it was again because permanency was so fucking awesome.
There is a trait called contingency. It doesn't
That's
quite
terrible. That's
get
trash.
there. Yeah, that's the point.
Go fuck yourself, Tyler. Contingency
Okay,
is not an option. Isn't there a way to do permanent portals somehow?
That's what I'm looking into.
I could have sworn there's a ritual, and it might be the one David found that I'm thinking of, but I could have sworn the wizard. I thought the wizard found something.
I'm seeing the spell gate, but that lasts a minute.
David, you said it's Awakened Portal is the one you looked at?
Nah, that doesn't look right. I thought it was, then I read more of it, and it wasn't. I pulled a Spencer. Well, what we could do is we could hire a trustworthy someone to watch over this place and be in charge of our servants, and then Argoon could come with us. He could be our hand luggage.
I'm sorry, I got us all on the idea of this.
No, it's
It's a
okay.
great
'cause
idea.
It's a great idea.
I was just thinking of like an easy way to get back to home.
I found something, but it's way too high level.
Is that the passage pane?
Cube of Recall.
Do you like attune it to one place or something?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. How much is that?
It's a 19th level item.
Well, we're about to go talk to Geb. Let's ask for a favor.
Hey, we really miss our house.
Let's shrink the Theater of Sin down to travel size, bring it with us, and replant it in Mechitar.
Okay, David, I have to tell you about something that I forgot last session.
What?
Part of the loot that Corinza dropped was a sack. And inside that leather sack is a house.
It was D's nuts.
A doll house.
A doll? Yeah, I remember the dollhouse, right?
Yep. And the dollhouse is a special item called the Shadow Manse. And I was trying to find a good way to slip it in here, but I couldn't. I had a hard time. So instead, I'm leaping on this opportunity. Basically, it's a miniature dollhouse that you command to grow into a mansion.
Yeah. I take the rune from it and put it on the theater.
So here's what I was thinking.
Oh shit! only people that you anybody can enter, but only people that you designate can leave.
Yes. Nobody tried to leave the mansion, so you guys never came across that with Corinza. But yeah, if you try to leave and you're not designated to be able to leave, you just walk right back in to the house. So, anyways, yeah, that's magic.
No, you can still force open an exit or occultism to leave. Okay.
Or we could see if we could find somebody who understands this magic and have them put it on our mansion. Reverse engineer it, as it were.
It just so happens that you have a master, if you will, in crafting.
You mean me?
Yeah. Yep. Crafting and occult magic.
I'm saying probably also occult.
I have an idea, Kix. This interesting dollhouse.
I'm busy building a phylactery, all right?
Excuse me, what?
I thought you spent a week doing that already.
Oh, that's right.
Petrified.
Yeah,
Also,
we
it's
have
a
no
soul
idea.
cage.
None of us know that like week passed.
I just keep like changing the calendar date to like a week behind.
Okay, so Kix, we've got this interesting dollhouse that we got from Corinza.
Oh yeah?
And so we are assuming that we made checks to understand what this thing does. Like, that's just part of our downtime.
I'm giving you the identification of the thing for free because I didn't give it to you last time when you should have gotten it.
Okay, it was just missed. All right. So we held on to this because it was very interesting. And now I'm thinking, what if we could sort of reverse engineer it and figure out how to do this with the theater? Perhaps you and your master craftsmanship and occult knowledge could figure something out.
I can definitely take a look at it. Give it to me right now.
I do. Pull it out of the bag of holding from Sundrinker.
You can give me either a crafting or occult check.
Why not both? Oh, 32.
32. Okay, so you understand that the magic that suffuses this dollhouse that's here can be moved from one structure to another. However, it's going to take some ritual components and some assistance. We're gonna whip together a makeshift ritual for this.
I love that.
Love it.
So the primary check is going to be occultism, and then we'll need some secondary checks. And for secondary checks, you can do either crafting. What else makes sense here?
What would make sense?
I mean, arcane would probably still make sense.
Arcane would still make sense. Yeah, that's true. I can't fit nature into that, or religion, though.
Like lore building or whatever.
Lore engineering, or lore shadow plane.
Yeah, sure, it's not going to be any help.
I can help.
And we're going to make the DC by level of the item itself, which is 11th level.
Say the same level as we are, I think.
Which makes it a 28, if I recall correctly.
Dang.
Yes. 28 at 11th
That's only
level.
like a 6 for kicks.
So, the component cost is going to be 10% of the cost of the manse.
155 gold.
Yep.
I would gladly pay 155 gold for this. I will pay it right now. Gold minus 155. Done.
Boom. And if you critically succeed, it'll be half that amount.
Okay.
But let's get the secondary check first.
Is it just a 1 secondary check?
Let's call this 1.
All right. Here comes my secondary check.
What are you using?
Arcana. It's the only one I've got that I could do.
Sweet.
Because like planar binding is 1 secondary crafter.
I get a 27. Is that a success for the secondary check?
It's 1 short of a success.
That is 1 shot.
Is it? Damn it. All right. I use my hero point. Fuck it.
What if you get a critical failure?
I get the same thing. 27.
So just a regular failure, but that doesn't
Kick
affect.
doesn't give a shit and get a 32.
Yeah, that doesn't affect it. Kix, was that you making your crafting check for the primary?
That was the original
That was
one.
the original check to let you know you could do it. So, yeah, the ritual takes a day, we'll call it. But, yeah, go ahead and give me an occultist check. Occultism.
Oh my god.
Ugh, 28.
28 is exactly a success. So after a day of removing the essence of this magic from the life-sized dollhouse, you realize you have to have it in full-size form right next to the Theater of Sin in order for this to work. But you, over the course of a day, transfer that magic as Lucan strips it off piece by piece and then places it where it needs to be on the Theater of Sin, around the foundation and up around the crenellations and even the red crystal dome. And the next day, it works.
Woo!
You can now command the Theater of Sin to shrink to be the size of a dollhouse.
What happens to the occupants?
Carry it with you.
They also shrink?
I don't know. Does it say?
I don't think it mentioned anything.
When you increase it in size, the mansion pushes aside rather than traps creatures in the area when it's created. Oh, by the way, it produces enough fine food and water to sustain the creature in the manner at that time. It just says food. Doesn't specify anything about the type of food. So this thing is going to generate a meal for the ghoul, the skeleton, the vampire, and the quick in the party.
Nice.
Each day at dusk.
Doesn't just say cheeseburgers or something?
Lots of cheeseburgers.
I love our now Dollhouse Theater of Sin. It is now a theater of win. That was bad.
So, like, there's just
Sorry.
this empty spot of real estate, and
No,
Yeah, no,
Corinne's old dollhouse is there.
It's right next to it.
Right next to it. Yeah, just
Right next to
sitting
where
there.
it was.
Ted hated my joke so much he logged off.
I missed it.
He said it's no longer a theater of sin, it's a theater of win.
Theater of Win? Come on, David. He even
was
put it
pretty
in
bad.
chat.
It was pretty bad.
He's right.
Well, Kix decided not to end the campaign by fucking off while the rest of us were statues. We are now level 11, unpetrified, and ready to head to Mechitar to potentially meet with the Ghost King himself. And now we've got a cute little Theater of Sin portable size to bring with us. What dangers await us as we move into Book 4? Find out next time as we continue Bloodlords. And until then, may you have many great adventures of your own.
It's your turn.